What's up, y'all? It's another Sunday, and yes, another story time. Per usual, I'm going to break it up into 3 parts with a life lesson at the end, because life lessons, baby. Happiness is a hustle. And speaking of happiness is a hustle, we do have our hybrid community Higher World. Memberships for that start at free $99, and they go up from there. We also have a lot of really cool things coming down the pipeline for our members. So if you're not already a member, become one. Also, if you like what you see, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe on the videos and whatnot, because all the support, we utilize that to create more content for y'all. So we're going to get into this week's story and keep up with the basketball theme until our May meetup. I don't know when you're going to watch this, but we have a May meetup, May 2025, where we're going to a Sparks game. So I just wanted to stay on theme. Here we go. Part 1. When I was in high school, I went to Ayala High School, and I was a 4-year varsity starter. So I was good. I already told y'all that, but my team was also very good. We were ranked in the state and we were ranked in the nation. And so I think it was my sophomore year. Yes, it was my sophomore year. We got invited to this Nike Invitational tournament in Santa Barbara. So it was really nice. Like, top teams in the state and the nation were there. Part 2. So since it was a bigger tournament and there were a lot of sponsors and things like that, we had this big banquet dinner before the tournament kicked off. So during the dinner, it's teenage girls up in here. So we ooh, what is this banquet about? Because it had this little installment for a time. I don't know if it said performance, but I think it said surprise. And so we're all what the surprise gonna be? All that to be said, boom, we cutting into our chicken, eating food and stuff. And then this boy band comes on stage and they start singing. And so at first, I'm not gonna hold you, we were all kind of who are these little boys? I mean, not little boys, they were our age, but who are they? What are they doing? But then they start, the songs, they had bops, okay? They was bopping. So by the end of their set, everybody was like, oh my God, who is this group? Okay. I had already identified which 2 of them was my boyfriend. I was like, oh, we go together basically now. And the name of the group at the time, they were going by Young Americans, but now you would know them as Youth Asylum. Part 3 is I basically knew someone who knew them or who was working with them or worked with them. And so I used what little, plug I had, and 3 of the members called me and left me a voicemail, and they were singing basically my favorite song that they had, which was called Colors Everywhere, or Color Everywhere, and they sang a portion of it on my voicemail. And when I tell you, I melted, okay, and I saved it and would play it for anyone who would listen. I was like, remember that groupie scene? Look at them sing it to me. This is crazy. So I lived for that, but it was a fun time, very fun, and a fond memory thinking back on it. So the life lesson for the week is it's nice to take a trip down memory lane and remember some of the things that, some of the nostalgia, because I think it's fun. I think it helps with your inner child and all of that. But that's how I found out their name was different, Youth Asylum. I recently started saving all their old songs on YouTube. So any views that y'all are getting, that's me watching it every day. Okay. But per usual, just go on and have you a good week. Okay, bye.